So first thing we do with any of the cutting jobs is measure out the space and make a stencil from it. This is just to make sure, double make sure that the space is the right size, which is what Max is doing here. So now he's taping all around that area, one to protect the metal, but also again to measure it out because you can never measure too much. Okay, then we use the drill to mark up the corners. It just makes it easier for when we get the jigsaw to get right into those corners. So the tool that he's using there that's attached to the drill is called a hole cutter. You can get them in a variation of sizes, so it just depends on what you're actually cutting into. I would say one thing is when you're cutting into metal like this, it might be worth wearing a mask and also some goggles. This was a lesson we learnt afterwards. One thing I'd say in hindsight is to wear masks and goggles. There's little shards of metal that fly about and it just prevents you inhaling it or getting it. Probably should have worn masks for that. Probably eaten. Then we've used the jigsaw on the straight lines just to connect it together, and this will be what we use to cut out the rest of the shape there now. From the inside, so Max cut a metal ruler under the first cut, and that just stabilises it so that when he's cutting the rest it's not flapping about. Another effective technique is if you leave a join uncut in the opposite corners, and then that will hold it in the same way. Then you sand down the surfaces on the inside. This is to prevent rust. Make sure it's a metal sander and not a wood one. Next we add the clear sealant. This goes in the grooves, so it will go all the way along to the one before the end one basically. Once it's all the way around, we attach the vent in, just making sure all four corners are in, and press it down so that the sealant sticks. Next we drill all of the 20 holes into the groove, and then we add the sealant on top of the screws. This was just what was advised. I imagine it's to keep the water from getting in. So the last thing you do is you go inside and you attach the bottom part on and screw it in with the 4 holes. Didn't have a video for this because I went inside to make sandwiches, but ta-da! Complete.